What's up, YouTube? Working on this little transfer case project on this old Z out here in the shop this morning, watching my buddy LS on the TV. I got my coffee here in the shop now. I can be out here early as I want with the heater and the coffee, getting ready to get started. So what had happened with this truck, it always leaked transmission fluid ever since I got it, and I always suspected that the transfer case adapter was broken. So we pulled it off, and sure enough, the transfer case adapter was cracked. Another piece of it. Got that parts truck, and it had a good transfer case. So I wanted to show you guys in the light, since all this stuff came from the dealer besides the rear transfer case seal, I wanted to show you guys all these part numbers for the pieces that we need. That's what you need for the transfer case fluid. This is the O-ring. This is the gasket. That's the part number. Part for the housing. Got to commend Lewis Chevrolet in Dodge City because they had it in stock. 1572 4744. For a while now, this thing's been having starter troubles. I know the starter was broke because I seen this little crack. Last time I looked at it, it had this crack in it. Well, now that crack, and it may have always been cracked this bad, but believe it or not, she was still starting the truck and running. Still works. But anyways, I got a new, the day that I noticed that starter was cracked, I bought this Napa starter, and it's been in the truck's back seat so long it's got a little corrosion on it, but that ain't gonna hurt nothing. Anyway, so I pulled it out of the box, and first thing I noticed is no plug. It was the original starter. It's the plug. So I'll try to take this one out and put it in there. So I have that stuff. Here's the part number on the starter, if you guys, but that's an Napa part. I showed earlier already this transfer case here had gotten a hole in it, how bad the adapter was busted off. So you got to do that and the starter, and then some teenager must have had this truck before me because they did that to the exhaust. So I've got to go and take it loose right here, and then this should all come out in one piece. Then I got to go over here to my parts truck. Luckily, this one has stock exhaust all the way out, and where they cut it's the wrong place. Well, alright, I guess I got to do some more exhaust work to make that happen. We will get it. Alright guys, it's a little bit later on. We had ran into that snag with the exhaust, so we welded it up. So now I have the full exhaust underneath it there, and under here got the adapter on. One of those bolts sheared out, so I got a regular bolt to put back in there. This thing it's really greasy because it leaked transmission fluid really bad for a long time. See, there's my cut off piece. Had to break out the old Mac and get that thing in two pieces. Got the new starter on as well up in there. And so now we're going to put the exhaust on, and then I'll try to stab that transfer case back in and fill it up with fluid and put the drive shafts in, and we'll see what happens. Alright guys, we won't be announcing ourselves like a bunch of high schoolers everywhere we go anymore, which is amazing. Look how much this thing, transmission fluid, leaked. I need to get all that pressure washed off, but I'm not sure. Kind of need like a hot water pressure wash and a lift, and I don't know anybody who's got that, so I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna rock it. Alright, got the gasket on here, new seal installed here, getting ready to put the transfer case back up in through there and marry it back to that. Alright, we decided that we needed to weld the bed in a few places. The bed side was all broke loose, busted loose. And they're not pretty welds, but they're they're put in there to hold the bed back in place. And they're nice and solid. I got some new tail lights so I can scrape this duct tape stuff off. We got the transfer case done now. Transfer case is all the way put in with the new adapter, and everything is all good to go. The new adapter, cleaned up everything pretty good. Put the battery back in. So I've had this truck for over a year already. I don't even know what the engine sounds like because I've never had exhaust on the truck. Let's see what it sounds like. That sounds a lot better. Better than this ever has, for sure. That's the kind of exhaust noise I want to hear. Excellent outcome. We're going to get the taillights put back in it, and let's go make sure the tach's working and the two-wheel drive button's showing so that we know everything in the wiring is good, and then we'll be, yep, we're clear. The tach is working. Four-wheel drive button's working. Low washer fluid light's on, but we're good.